Good morning, childrens. It's your old pal Brian. It's the 20th. I'm out at the Torches flying field. Let's see if that can synchronize my... I gotta remember how to do this. I'm out at the Torches flying field, and my mission today is to not crash the living hell out of my slow stick. And get a little bit of video. Hardly any wind today, which is sweet. And I'm smarting from yesterday because your pal Brian is just a tad bit of a goof. I'm not gonna lie to you. Absolute insanity. I took and got some battery connectors because I won't put XT60s on my new 3000 batteries, and in my bid to not do so, I have to use banana to HXT connectors. Well, what ends up happening is I only had two, so I ordered a couple more the other day thinking that I ordered the exact same ones, and I didn't. So with that said, dumbass here says, oh, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll just put on I'll get out my mad soldering skills and just switch them around and we'll be good to go. Well, the banana connectors are backwards too. So I plug that damn thing in, and sure enough, I kill the living hell out of my Q-brain. That's two battery related problems that are wholly my fault. Damn it. Oh, it just drives me crazy. Upside is that M3 on there was wonky. You'd fire up the Q-brain, and the first time it would work, and then after that it's all bad on that M3, and it's just a matter of time for it to fail. And I'm so damn cheap that I probably would just wait until it failed. That's the kind of person you're dealing with here. It's a little embarrassing. Got about a 3-knot eastern wind. And as such, I have to give it a little bit of gas to go headway. So it obviated a point anyway, because I need to move my KK board, my KK2 board, probably below deck. And one young man put his below in such a way where you could actually still see the display and make some changes to it as needed. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to scrub all the old foam off of the bottom of the plate, and probably go ahead and install Tinkman, who used to be on our web forum. He put a number 808 camera mount on the bottom of a 500 skid. And I have a single skid. I'm going to go ahead and probably do that in preparation for other business with the camera. Of course, now I freed up some space for the ESC, and with the ESC, I'm going to put that back on the arms. I'm trying to figure out whether I need to trim this thing out. Not really. Just need to get my shit in a pile. Jonesy, good on you for getting your stuff. Bob's my uncle. I just learned some Australian slang, which was, I guess it's easy as that. That's pretty slick. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and make what they called the peg for the KK, ability to flash, basically a flashing mount. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't change my, there we go, having to wrestle my rudder here a bit. Where were we at? Yeah, I've got to make a mount for my handmade controller for the to flash the ESCs, and they call it a peg, I guess. And I'll use a couple of pieces of balsa and drill holes through it, and then get some resistor wire or find some wire similar to resistor wire, and make that little tool to go ahead and flash my ESC. You know, it's funny, as big as this damn thing is, you still lose orientation a bit. Of course, the blazing sun in my damn left eye doesn't help. Okay, y'all can kiss my ass about falling asleep watching me fly my plank. It is fun as hell. This takes the sting out of my quad. I was going to bring my quad out here and show it off to everybody, and I effing burned it up yesterday. Like I said, it's probably fortuitous because I wouldn't have replaced that Q-brain until the bitter end. And now I have a little bit larger ESCs coming, so they'll be able to tolerate what I'm doing to it. 137, 138 degrees is not good for the Q-brain, and then if you start adding weight to it in the form of camera gear, I have to imagine that the great potential for the temperature to rise is there. Hopefully I should be getting some really good film of Lake Apopka, if my camera is still on there. I gotta see if I see it. There it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, the big lake out here, the 4th or 5th largest lake in the state of Florida. It's actually a little bit, it could be the 2nd biggest once they flood the old farm fields that were on the north end. But yeah, Jonesy's right behind me, and he's appreciating the fact that I've cleared the pathway to fuck-ups. So he should not have so much. My concern really now is flashing those ESCs properly. You don't have to. The idea behind the flashing the ESCs, guys, is that the information being sent from your KK2 to the ESC travels at a certain time frame, and by flashing these to Simon K's firmware, that time is significantly increased. So the oscillations that you get from coming up high and going down low are over. Someone sent me a note this morning, I haven't looked at the regular form, about just buying them. Yeah, you can buy the Afro ones, but it's international. I don't want to wait 3 weeks. And besides, half the fun is modding your shit. So I'll be modding my shit. I really wish they had the plushes, because those are a preferred one, but they were out stateside, and there again, I'm not going to order the damn things. It's not going to happen. Although I'll say this, that as slow as the Hobby King, ordering, shipping deal is over here in the U.S. I mean, they must have one guy out there on the floor working. I'm getting stuff from Hong Kong just a few days later, so. Anywho, I'll post the way you gotta flash the damn things for fun, so you can see what I'll be doing in the coming days, because they don't make a tool for it. You gotta make your own, and that'll be something interesting. I'll put Tinkman's camera mount on the bottom of the quad using I'm going to use the 500 one-piece skid set for it, and that'll be a good thing. That'll get the quad up off the ground and a place to eventually hang a real camera. I'm looking closely at the Mobius as a low-cost alternative to using a $300 GoPro Hero that eventually you're going to lose. The guys out here, flat out ass, have lost their GoPros, 3 of them. In fact, I might have mentioned in the filming of this before that in the woods, right directly where I'm looking, is a quad rig. Of course, you're going to piss your buddies off if you go out there and find the thing and then don't give them their shit back. How funny is that? I think it was Jolly Swagman that has a DJI with NASA Lite. He's flying the quad, his daughter is. So that's good stuff. Just switching gears and doing a little streaming consciousness. Yeah, talking to you people helps me fly, because it literally takes my attention away from concentrating too hard and messing up. I may mercifully cut this video short through editing, but in the meantime I'm going to fly until my battery gets stupid. I tell you what, it hauls ass. I mentioned previously in film that friends of mine don't respect this very simple little beautiful aircraft, and two of my friends and a young daughter tragically got cut up by the slow stick prop. By not respecting the damn thing, they got near it when they were firing it up. Now, in this radio, in case any of y'all want to know, there's a way I found on the web to make a throttle hold in acro mode for this. So I have throttle hold. It's a different switch than my regular throttle hold. It's the auxiliary switch. And if you flip it up, the bitch is in throttle hold. Well, I'm genuinely pleased to get this much flying. I don't know how many minutes I'm at, but I'm sure I'm at quite a few. Doing stuff like turning toward me now, trying to get used to that. Yeah, you don't want to. That's some shit. He just flies and flies, doesn't he? And that thing has been cobbled back together, just more than I care to admit. The rudder on the thing is just nothing but glue on the back. Try to get high enough to see the big pond out there and not lose the thing. Well, I hope y'all are having a happy Tuesday and or Wednesday for my Australian friends. There, you should be getting some big pond footage out there. I think I might be running low on battery, so let's bring her in. See if I can not bend my motor mount, which I apparently love doing. I have another battery. I might take it up one more time. See if we can land her into the wind. I hope everybody is getting some kind of shtick time out there as best they can. Tell me you can just bring it in and almost hold it. Is that true? Alright guys, all the best.